Hey everyone, it's Patrick here from Listing Monster, and today I'm going to be running you through Sourcing Monster. Sourcing Monster is primarily a tool used in charity retail when deciding whether to send an item to e-commerce or to retail it in store. So imagine receiving a bag of donations, taking a quick photo of each item, uploading it to Sourcing Monster, and Sourcing Monster will tell you where to send it. Reason for using Sourcing Monster is to reduce the amount of time in decision making for stock allocation, to have consistent decision making, a systemized way of doing it, and to increase your average sales price. This is what Sourcing Monster is going to look like in your app. But before we go into this, I would like to talk about the rules that we'll set up for Sourcing Monster. Now, this is completely customizable to every user, and setting up the rules is something that we will do. But here's an example of some of the rules that you might set up. So if the item's valued at over £30, we're going to designate that item a high value item, and we're going to want to maximize the revenue for that. So online is going to be the best place to do that. So if it's valued at over £30, Sourcing Monster is going to recommend that we send that to the hub. If it's valued between £10 and £30, it's going to recommend that we list it in store. Now, if you don't do listings in store, if you just do e-commerce or you do retail, then we would remove this step from the process. And if the item's valued at under £10, it's not going to be worth picking it, packing it, sending it to e-commerce, listing it, storing it, etc. So we're just going to retail that in the shop. And if the item's bladed, we're going to restrict that because we don't want to sell that online. You can't sell bladed items on eBay, for example. So these are the sort of rules that we may set up, but like I said, it's customizable to your organization. So now that we've got our rules set up, Sourcing Monster is very easy and simple to use. All you're going to do is drop one or two photos in. This is just to allow the AI to identify what the product is. For anyone that's used Listing Monster, we recommend uploading 5 or 6 to get your perfect sort of eBay listing. This is not how you're going to use Sourcing Monster. You can just drop 1 or 2 photos in. The AI will identify what the product is. It will then go to marketplaces and it will research sold completed sales. It will then bring that into the app. And based off of the rules that you've set up, it will recommend the channel that you send that product to. You can use camera mode. So if you imagine your workflow, if you get a big bag of donations, open up camera mode on the mobile Listing Monster, take one photo very quickly of every item in the bag, and then Sourcing Monster will tell you where to send the different items. You can also store other information such as the EAN or the shop ID or the gift date at this stage. If you do input that information into your sourcing item and then you bring that item over to Listing Monster, all of that data is going to be stored. But it's very simple. You upload 1 or 2 photos, click Analyze Item, and then let the AI do its thing. So let's see what Sourcing Monster has come up with. So for the item that we've just done, it's recommended that we would sell this for between $19.99 and $29.99, and therefore it's recommended that we list this in store. It's actually gone away and found the exact same vase on eBay sold for $19.99, which is used to inform its decision making. To have a look at some that we did earlier, I've got this Next t-shirt here. So this is recommended we be selling for between £7 and £12. So the recommendation is to retail that product. To have a look here, we've got a Lenovo laptop, which is going to be obviously a lot more. So we're going to be sending that one to the hub. This clock is identified would be between £40 and £80. So we're going to be sending that one to the hub. And ultimately, that is how Listing Monster works. If we have a look at this one here, we've put in a knife and it's restricted. So it's caught that out and we've not sent that to e-commerce. So main use case for Sourcing Monster is to reduce waste, maximize revenue by identifying the high-priced items and making sure that they go to the e-commerce hub. We also want to reduce the number of items that are sent to e-commerce by mistake, as well as sort of speed up your decision-making in store, have a very systemized approach to doing it. Sometimes if you've got volunteers or different shop staff, you're going to get different results. With Sourcing Monster, you're going to get consistent decision-making based on the rules that you set up for your organization. If you want to find out more about Sourcing Monster or any of the other products we offer here at Listing Monster, be sure to sign up to a demo anywhere on the website and we'll get in touch. Cheers.